Good afternoon, everybody. It is I, YouTube Cool, and today I have an item that I never thought I'd get. It's an item that I got a good deal on eBay, and it's one that I had it's another Cars item. You can tell who it is because I'm showing him. It's Tokyo Mater from the short of the same name. This is absolutely awesome to me because Tokyo Mater, for those who don't know, he was only released in a 3 pack with one of the pitties, I believe Tekai? Tekai might be his name. And Manji. And, he was exclusive to that pack. So getting him on the aftermarket by himself is pretty difficult. I've seen a few loose listings for him, but they're also pretty expensive. Luckily, I worked very hard and I had a 4% off discount on eBay. So I was able to get him and some other items that I will show off in due time. But I decided to review them first just because I have so many cars from the short. You can see here, I brought pretty much everyone I own from the short out except for a regular Kabuto. This is the With Flames variant. It is really exciting to have this guy finally. He's so awesome. So awesome. I never thought I'd get this. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. He's got this sort of low rider aesthetic going on. Very low to the ground. It's intentional, I think, to represent how he's all slick and low to the ground. Expression is ripped right out of the short. Slightly exaggerated on the mouth, but the eyes are legit perfect. There's a bit of a scuff on mine, I think. I don't know if that's just a misprint or whatnot, but it kind of looks like his eye is clipping and there's a bit of blue in there, but it looks really good. He's also just generally scuffed, but that's what I expect from a loose item. I like getting loose cars because when I get loose cars, it feels like I'm getting someone's history. It's very exciting, very interesting. I can determine from this car right here that Tokyo Mater is a car that someone probably got, played with for a little bit, enough to get a few scuffs. Probably just left in a bin for a while because otherwise, like, he's in pristine condition. You got the little mirrors that are attached to the front. He doesn't have his regular rear view mirrors. I'm gonna compare him in a little bit. As a mouth plate, it's not as discolored as some other items I've seen. It looks pretty solid. Only the sides look annoying, but like the hood part, it's pretty good. Good. The Japanese text on the side is a little faded. Same with the RPM and... No, it's just the RPM sticker. You can see here he has stickers for Tomato, Japanese company, Vitaline, RPM, which are Piston Cup sponsors that appear in Tokyo. It's pretty nice continuity. Here's the back. These are supposed to be his backlights. This is his spoiler. It's not textured, unfortunately, unlike Kabuto, who you can tell has, like, rigid carbon fiber printing. Like, not printing, 3D, I guess, modeled. This is just a sticker, sort of just a decal. I guess it's not too bad. It's not really something you'd notice that much anyway. I just think it's interesting. The back here. What's interesting is that they done a similar mater called Funny Car Mater in 2012, who kind of reuses the back part of this. So that's interesting to note. There's the exhaust back there. Now, there was a version with flames that was produced, but it was only metallic, and then there was a canceled version that has this color scheme. So this is where the flames would shoot out. And then over here are the wheels. Is the side. Some gunk, but, that's pretty common, pretty fair. Something that would happen. on these older cars. A bit of scuffing on there. I probably could paint this guy up, give him some tune-ups, but I'm not going to do that now. Maybe at a future date. And the base over here, the back half is plastic. Front half is metal, made in China. It says it says D145. No, it's 154 EAA. So I think that's 2014. That's the last digit usually means it's the last digit usually refers to the year. I think. I don't know. I'm not good at reading date stamps. They're not my thing. It's not my interest, really. Now for some comparisons, if I can steady my camera, I just kind of handhold my camera, so it's very hard. Let me see, what can I use to... Alright, let's try you. Come on. Alright, I guess this will work, one-handed. Alright, so first up, regular Mater. Very different, as you can see. Has his hood back. Has lost his roof lights. The back towing assembly has been stripped down to be more aerodynamic. It's kind of like a next-gen Mater, I guess, if you could compare it to anything else in the car series. It has different wheels, of course. Here's brand new Mater. Obviously, the teal is supposed to be a callback to brand new Mater. Very common for Mater variants to sort of resemble brand new Mater. Brand new Mater is pretty good. This was what I thought would be the closest thing to Tokyo Mater for a while. Although there is another car. There's one more Mater I have to compare. And that is, of course, the other Tokyo Mater I have. Drift Party Mater. I actually have two of him. Initially I had Drift Party Mater as a actually no, okay, I had a custom of Mater with the oil stains while he's in this state, but I washed that all off. I wasn't proud of the oil stains anymore. So as you can see, most of the details are kept pretty similarly. This guy tries to emulate the mouth plate for some reason. I don't know why, but he also has a higher ride. As you can see right there, he rides a lot taller than Tokyo Mater. Obviously, the entire back half is just gone. The cab is probably the most similar part. The wheels are slightly different. They're a lot thicker and a lot less pushed in, I guess. Like, you can tell there's more depth than on the modern one. But overall, a pretty good item. The text is also way more brighter. I hope they do a Thailand Tokyo Mater at some point. I think he deserves a re-release, just because, I mean, they love Tokyo Mater so much. I find it kind of weird that they've just only done, like, cars they've already done many, many times, instead of any of the ones that we're still missing for a while, like the main Mater of your short. Like, come on, guys, step it up. But still, I appreciate it. I still appreciate the fact that we got Tokyo Mater cars at all. Cars Tunes cars in general being back is really good. I really missed them for a long time. Hoping that next year, they do something a little more exciting. I'm hoping they do like Rescue Squad or Mater the Greater. Although personally, I think if I were to choose what tune I'd love to see the most, I would really love Heavy Metal Mater diecasts. There's a lot of Heavy Metal Mater cars you could do as a single. I'm getting off topic. Well, I'm going to compare the toe assembly because for some reason it's way thicker on this. But it's still like the same like toe assembly. Like it's still the same piece. It's hard to tell though because it's covered by this plastic shell. A friend of mine mentioned that there was an error on his with the back half. It's not on mine. Is an interesting thing that happened to me today. It also has back window detailing. That's not something that you see on a lot of Maters. It's very rare for Maters to have the back windows there. One last thing I think I'm going to mention on this Mater is he actually still has his regular exhaust pipe, as you can see here. Mater's exhaust pipe. The fact that they kept the regular exhaust pipe and just stuck these flame shooters on the back is just so funny to me. Like, they modified Mater, but they didn't actually modify him permanently, I think. That's the implication I get from this. But, you know, is it a true story or is it a tall tale? Find out in the Fast and Furious short film, Tokyo Mater. Because this guy is too fast, too furious. Now, let me quickly do something. This video is a little long, so if you made it to the end, thank you very much. Alright, I think I'm going to end it now. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye-bye.